Hey guys, I'm back, and this is a video I've been thinking about doing. It's not quite a story time, it's not quite a sit down, somewhere in between, and just been thinking about it, okay? So, I'm 33 years old, which means I have been through 33 Valentine's Days. Well, it'll be my 33rd this year. And that means I got a lot to experience and a lot to offer. Like, starting when you're a kid, you don't remember it, but you remember mommy and daddy saying, "I love you very much." And that's how it should be. Just affection and love from family. And then you get older, and you get into grade school. And you get so excited because you got the latest cartoon, Valentine's. You either got DuckTales or Barbie or something you thought was so cool. And you had to sit down and think about every little thing you were gonna write in your perfect little penmanship and say thank you and write your name, and your signature would be everywhere like you're famous. And then you take a little heart sticker and you close it, and you go to school, and they had a rule that everyone was included, so you had to write one to Stinky McGee too, and you had to write one to the girl that ripped the head off your doll, even though you really didn't want to, but you did anyway. And you would hope that one of the kids, one of the more popular kids, even though you're in grade school, they were still popular kids, and that they would have the lollipops or the candy, like through the little card holders, and you got to eat candy and lollipops and sugar, sugar, sugar. That's what you got. And then years go on, the Valentines fade, and you get into high school, and you want to hide in a hole because it's Valentine's Day and you don't have a Valentine, or all the couples are together and they're freaking out what to get their girlfriends or boyfriends. And that wasn't me. I was perpetually single, and I had friends, and the one thing we were excited about was the school dance. But I remember in 7th grade, it was my first Valentine's Day dance, and I don't know whose idea, it was an organization I was involved in, FBLA, and for a fundraiser, you pay $2 and you fill out this sheet, and you get compatibility matched with other kids in your class, like all the boys, and then another sheet had, who your best friend should be. And that was weird, because I remember vividly this one kid got up on his chair and started dancing. "I'm least compatible with Steph. I'm least incompatible with Steph." And like, it was so rude and so mean and embarrassing, like, to go through that. And then what happens, I'm dancing in my kitchen one day, and I sprained my ankle for the first time ever. So for my first dance, I was on crutches, or at least partially on crutches, because it was a sprain, and it was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. But as the high school years went on, like, we always dreaded Valentine's Day. We had a day where us girls got together and made it our own kind of thing. But it was interesting, to say the least. Valentine's Day was just a weird holiday then. And then after that, I got into college, and in college, Valentine's Day was weird. Like, you see the couples, kind of like it was in high school. you see the couples everywhere, and people say it like against Valentine's Day, for Valentine's Day, whatever. I'll tell you the biggest mistake, and you should never do. Do not, I repeat, do not think it is a great idea to get a card and jot down your feelings. Your feelings, swallow them whole. I'm not kidding. Because when you lay everything out in black and white, there's no turning back. I did that, I think, my second year of college, and I left it under his door, and shit went downhill from there. And so that's when I learned to not confess feelings for someone on a piece of paper, because that's just not what normal people do. I know, I kind of sound crazy right now. So, I left college, and Valentine's Day just became an everyday day. You didn't do as much as you did growing up. But you still, like, you're okay with it because you see other people happy with it. And that's all you really want, is to make people happy. Like, you don't... Sure, it's nice to have love in your life, but you want to make people happy. And happy is a good thing. Hold on. Oh. Last Valentine's Day, I got really sick. And my mom and my stepmom gave me my gift early. And this is what they got me.
Have you heard about this thing called puppy love? It grabs a hold of you like one big fluffy hug. It'll make your ears start flapping, it'll get your belly laughing. Have you heard about this thing called puppy love? Well, you have now.
That may seem so silly, but when I was feeling really sick, it helped me feel better. It made me feel like when I was a kid and knowing I was loved. Now, that's what you need to fill your life with. No matter how old you are, I have learned you fill your life with the love of your family. Because if you don't have your family, you don't have anyone, really. And that's a lesson I want you guys to learn before you turn 33 like me. Because don't take things for granted. I know Valentine's Day is coming up, but that's just how it is. And I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, whether you're single, whether you're with family, whether you have a significant other or married, anything. Just make someone happy that day. Bye.